What's going on, everyone? I'm Jaye the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure you like this video. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell. Once again, I'm going to talk about Gary Owen's wife or estranged wife. I made a video about their initial divorce. I'll link it in the description box. Y'all go and check it out because I spoke on how, of course, she filed for divorce, but I do believe that she felt like he was getting with other women, and she knew exactly who it was. And apparently, that person in her mind is the friend of Claudia Jordan, right? She feels Claudia Jordan's friend is responsible. And again, not Claudia Jordan, her friend. All right. So let's get into this article from, I covered this articles here, but this is the initial call out from her. This is from RUlNING. All right. Kenya Duke, the wife of comedian Gary Owen, has broken her silence days after news broke that she filed for divorce after almost 2 decades together. In a series of now deleted messages on social media, Duke called out a friend of TV personality Claudia Jordan, who appears to be at the center of Kenya and Gary's marital saga. The duo tied the knot in 2003 and have 2 sons and a daughter together. Duke reportedly filed divorce docs on Friday in Los Angeles County Superior Court. According to the Shade Room via the Jasmine brand, Duke referred to a mystery woman in several posts as Dallas, Texas, telling her, "I have all your info. I'm going to deal with you in a minute. I'm a little busy now. You can have him, but you can't disrespect me and my kids in the process." She then told her husband, "Let her know a storm is coming." So she is blaming this other woman for why her relationship fell apart. It wasn't a situation of him just, hooking up with a woman and that's all it is. Obviously, she's been carrying on an affair with this guy, or she's been trying to get him away from her. She's been trying to take Gary away from her. And I told y'all, women want other women's men. A lot of these modern women don't want single men. They want men who are either married or in relationships. That's just how delusional they are. They think that they can take a married man from his wife. And maybe the other woman succeeded. But that's just the modern female's mentality. They think something is wrong with you if you don't have a wife at home. That's their mentality. So they will pursue you. Listen, you can ask any married man, okay? If women know you are married, they're going to be flirtatious towards you. They see that wedding band, they're going to try to pursue you because they see you as a challenge. That's how their minds work. Duke added more details about Gary's alleged mistress, writing, "Tried to be quiet out of respect for my kids, but at Claudia Jordan has me on one this morning. 23 years together, Gary didn't have bleep, but a raggedy pickup and good credit, no place to live." Wait a minute, hold on. So you mean to tell me that your successful, non-melanated husband didn't have anything but a raggedy pickup and good credit, but you married him? I wonder, is anybody gonna call that struggle love? Even though he did become a success, she's saying that, when she got with him, all he had was the raggedy pickup and good credit. No place to live. And you married him. Now, I could be getting wrong, but that's what I'm reading into it. Another message for Dallas, Texas, she wrote, your old assets should know better. Married, not separated, married. Duke continued to call out Owen, writing, at Gary Owen, "All the energy you spent lying, acting, and creating a fake narrative for these heifers that want to be me. You could have done it with a veggie burger and a glass of fake filtered water. And I guess that's her way of alluding to something or this, that, and third. What have I told y'all, man, about these people, man? Listen, it's clear to me that Gary wanted out of that marriage, and they may have separated from each other before then. He might have gone his own way. He might have refused to come back into the marriage. So she may have not had no choice but to file for divorce. Because if she's going out of her way to go off on this mystery woman who's the friend of Claudia Jordan, because we all know Claudia Jordan chronically single, okay? So we know her friends are single, giving each other bad dating advice. Single heifers flock together. So we all know that a lot of them don't have a man. And they're going, instead of them actually going out and getting a man who's not attached to nobody, they want to go after a man who's married. And according to Kenya, the wife, the other woman was trying to get with him while they were together. Now again, that's on Gary. I mean, if you choose to step out of your marriage, bro, that's on you. You can't just keep blaming the other woman. And in a way, it's almost like she's blaming the other woman. I will say this though. If a woman knows that you're with somebody else and she still pursues you, she does deserve just as much blame. Because she knew that. She can't. Now, they'll come back and say, well, I didn't know he was married. We all know that's BS. You knew he was married. He's married for 23 years. How you not know? It's not like this is a guy who's a private citizen. The guy is well known, actor, comedian. You mean to tell me you didn't know that he had a whole wife at home? Also, she also noted that her issue is not with Claudia Jordan, but with her friend. Duke added hashtags, white women are not involved, not Claudia, Claudia's friend, dragging me back to 98th MacArthur Street mindset. Okay. She concluded, I've worked so hard and come so far. I bought a package of 5 therapy sessions, but they don't start until the 29th. Happy Monday. It seems to me that she has not gotten over this divorce. You know what I'm saying? And she could talk about how broke he may have been at the beginning of the marriage, but you still chose to marry him and you still chose to bear his 3 children. So we can't, so all this, he was broke. No, I don't want to hear that. Okay. You still chose to get into a relationship with this guy. You can't try to clown his occupation or you can't clown what he had when he met you. You can't do that. You still chose to be with him. Now let's get to Claudia Jordan's response. Claudia Jordan denies role in Gary Owen divorce. That's my buddy. This is according to Yahoo News. The Foxhole personality notes that she and Owen have been friends for 2 decades. Sometimes, said Jordan, people just break up. Well, yeah, of course they do. Of course you're not going to rat out your friend, Claudia. You probably the one to introduce them. But anyway, talk show host Claudia Jordan has denied any involvement in the divorce of Gary Owen and his wife of nearly 2 decades, Kenya Duke, whom the comedian has 3 children with. Duke recently filed papers to end the 18-year marriage, and rumors of infidelity are starting to swirl in earnest. In a now deleted Instagram post, Duke reportedly called out a friend of Joy's, referring to her as Dallas, Texas. I have all your info. I'm going to deal with you in a minute. I am a little busy now, Duke wrote. You can have him, but you can't disrespect me and my kids in the process. All right. And then she goes on to talk about how, she got with him when he had a raggedy pickup and good credit. You see, when you're a Caucasian man, you could have a raggedy pickup and some good credit. Because y'all know Caucasian people can have very good credit, probably have some money too, but not drive the best looking cars. But at the end of the day, you still got with them. So it don't matter, Let's see. In the post, which is captured by Jasmine, Duke indicated that she was not speaking to Jordan in several hashtags. In an Instagram live video, Jordan denied her involvement in the couple split. I have nothing to do with whatever is the reason for their divorce. Sometimes people just break up, she said. The Foxhole person I note that she and Owen have been friends for 2 decades, saying that's my buddy. and the fact that I am being dragged into this is stupid and just not true. Jordan says she has reached out to Duke to try to talk to her directly, maintaining that she even reached out to friends of Kenya so we can talk woman to woman and not play this out in front of everybody. But she said, I also feel like I want to keep it 100 with my peoples and tell facts. Well, Claudia, it seems to me that she feels like you're responsible. You played a part in this mistress. Let me tell y'all something. These wives know more than y'all think they do. And maybe Claudia doesn't think that the wife knows, but the wife probably does. She's been married to this guy for a long time. You mean to tell me she wouldn't know certain aspects, certain people coming around? You didn't know that your friend was getting friendly with Gary Owen? Listen, man, I'm telling you, the type of women that Claudia Jordan is cool with are the type of women that can't keep a man and are the type of women who will be mistresses and side chicks because they all give each other horrible advice. Now, again, I think that Kenya Duke needs to move on. It didn't work. He doesn't want to be with you, it seems like. There's no reconciling. Maybe she thinks that they're going to reconcile. I don't think so, because she wouldn't be putting all this out here if there was a chance of that happening. You see how things come out once a divorce gets put out in the forefront? It's never really as amicable as people think it is. And she feels like her marriage was ruined. And she felt like she had no choice but to file for divorce. But ultimately, she might just need to move on.